hopes, the thumping in our breasts, the vaulted ceilings amplify an echo. The movement is a mute, a tender fleeting sound, a fragile noise in the roar of life. And we don't keep the beat, can barely step in time. The doom of the organ grinder keeps us dancing. The rising city sighs linger then are gone, and no one says a word anymore.
I mean, because we're a new team, this is it's a start-up business, a brand new sports team. You know, there's a leap of faith involved. It means they are buying into our vision and our dream, as well as our brand. But ultimately, for both us and our sponsors, it is a partnership, and we hope it will be a long-term partnership. But that kind of puts a discipline on us to make sure that we have a plan to build the relationship and build the mutual benefits for both parties right from the outset.
We have a bike company, Avanti. They've been in New Zealand for 25 years. To me, I've ridden these bikes for years. I mean, technology of this bike is absolutely fantastic. There's a time trial rig for one of the boys. Avanti Technologies, this is all their handiwork. I mean, they've sold this technology to other bike companies. This is a 2 or 3 year old design now, and it's still world class. With Avanti, the moment we approached them with our idea, you couldn't have asked for much more. Straight away, they within a few meetings, they pretty much had a design concept. I mean, to me, it's a dream come true.
So I've got a situation developing here.
I'm off duty, so it's not my.
Off duty? Why are you off dudy?
It's because I was called away from my tools in an emergency meeting.
Well, they're not portable tools. Basically, we've had a request for a seat height adjustment, which requires a
bit of forward planning on the rider's behalf to
Well, Allen key was the answer I was looking for. Now, obviously, a critical adjustment, especially approaching the epic climb known as Admiral's Hill, and James, hopefully it's not to his detriment that he has to ride with a seat 5mm too high.
Yeah, well, normally my race car, which is the one I've got, is covered in tools, and I forgot I was in this car today, so that's probably why the bit of relaxation to get into the car, because it was,
Only a poor tradesman blames his tools, eh?
That's right. I haven't checked the bottom of my bag yet.
He did find some Red Bull shots. Out of luck. Deal with it, mate. Benny apologises now.
I guess if you were thinking cycling, I'd officially be a soigneur, but I'm really a bit of all sorts. I kind of loosely look after nutrition, as well as have that role in the massage and recovery in that sense, and also a little bit of planning around rehab coming from a physiotherapy point of view.
I guess you've got two things we're looking at. One is essentially their fuel, and the other is body repair, because they take a punishing each day. So they've got a routine where immediately they finish a race, they get to indulge in lollies. We give them 80 grams of carbohydrate, so that comes in both lolly form, jelly beans, jet planes and snakes and whatnot, and that's pre-packaged for them. So as soon as they finish a stage, they take that on board we aim for within 20 minutes of the finish. Then their general nutrition, which we've just done the shopping for now, is basically healthy food. It's what we should all really be looking at, in the sense of low fat, good mixture, lots of variety and lots of colour. You can imagine these guys, they eat quite a bit relative to your average person because of the nature of the amount of miles they're doing on the bike, so they need reasonable variety. So plenty of different things through the week. We try not to repeat too much for them because it just gets too much. They hate repeating the same thing, and you'll find they stop eating on the bike especially.
Champions right there.
Fresh cream.
Yeah, they come a brilliant sound. They used to come from underground. And now it emanates
Moonlight.
from a kind of welfare state.
This is our first season. We've got a team of really talented riders, many of whom have benchmarked themselves in the US in previous seasons. So we think we'll have a really strong and competitive team, but this will be a really big learning year for the team. We set a really high standard here in New Zealand, and it's the test. One of the big tests for us as an organisation is how we maintain that standard and build on that standard when it's halfway around the world.
There's three main levels. There's the continental level, which is what we've just been registered as. There's the pro continental, which is sort of like an intermediary level between continental and what is pro tour, which is really the pro team big dogs of the sport. The plan for us at the moment is to be a continental team for the next 2 seasons, so 2011, 2012, and then move up to pro continental for a year. And it's not just that you're racing bigger races, but you need more riders. It's a bigger budget. There's more hoops you've got to jump through. So rather than just talking about it now, we've got an official status.
And we are screwing up our lives today, 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 up our lives today. What's this we chanted? It's this week planted.